Last night I dreamed.
I haven't done this in a while. Vlogging, I mean, not drinking tea. I do that every night. Okay, I was sitting on my parents' bed. I was sitting crisscross applesauce. And both of my cats, Lyle and Daisy, they were balled up and asleep beside me. Lyle was snoring. Lyle always snores very loudly. And I was watching television. My parents have a small television set on top of their dresser drawer. And the program I was watching was a movie review show. Very similar to what Siskel and Ebert used to be, and then Ebert and Roper. You get the idea. This particular movie review program was hosted by Detroit Tigers radio play-by-play commentator Dan Dickerson, and his co-host was actor Ralph Macchio. Most of you will remember as the Karate Kid. But they were reviewing Tom Cruise's latest film. I don't remember the title of the picture or what it was supposed to be about, but I remember Dan Dickerson at one point started talking about the poster for the film, and what he said to his co-host, Ralph Macchio, was, "You know, Ralph, isn't it nice? Isn't it nice for a change to see Tom Cruise with a different facial expression on a movie poster? I mean, I'm sick and tired of seeing that supposed smile of his. It's supposed to be a smile, but really, when he tries it, it looks more like he's about to cry, and maybe he's constipated at the same time." And I thought, well, wow, you know, I'm not a huge Tom Cruise fan or anything, and I certainly don't know the guy personally, so I wasn't all that offended by his remarks, but what Dickerson said surprised me. I thought, oh, he's going to make some headlines the following day for those remarks. But his co-host, Ralph Macchio, he wasn't having any of it. He defended Tom Cruise, and he did so in a Hulk Hogan impression. I don't know why. Ralph Macchio just insisted on speaking like Hulk Hogan. And yeah, he defended Tom Cruise. He said, "Well, I beg to differ, brother. You see, I made my film debut many, many years ago in Top Gun alongside the Cruister." And then he kept going on and on, you know, like a Hulk Hogan type rant. And I thought to myself, wait a minute, you were not in Top Gun. That was not your film debut. And I remembered that a local theater here was going to have a midnight screening of Top Gun. I'd seen it advertised in a local rag, one of these like free newspapers that you can pick up in the foyer of a restaurant. And I had a copy of it in our living room, so I hopped off my parents' bed. I just wanted to double check to be sure that Ralph Macchio wasn't in Top Gun. Hopped off my parents' bed, ran into the living room, got this local rag, I think it was Metro Times, opened it up to the page of the advertisement, and I read the credits on the poster, and yeah, sure enough, Ralph Macchio wasn't in Top Gun, so I don't know, for whatever reason, he was obsessed with Hulk Hogan that night, and he was delusional as well. But I'm watching this program, and Lyle, he woke up and just suddenly ate both of my cameras, which had been right next to me. He gobbled up this Toshiba flip cam that I'm shooting this vlog with, and then just rapid succession. Then he gobbled up my GoPro 3. I was like, "Lyle, what are you going to die?" You know, I was just alarmed. So I started petting him, at first directly behind his neck, and then further down his back. I was patting his back. Come on, you know, you got to get that out of your system. And yeah, you know, eventually he starts doing that number, you know, that awful sound that cats make before they're going to throw up. It sounds like somebody plunged in a toilet. And yeah, he vomited up both the flip cam and the GoPro. And I didn't want to touch them just yet. I knew at some point I was going to have to go to the kitchen and get a napkin to pick them up and then try to clean them off without damaging them with water. But I looked away just for a moment to see what else Dan Dickerson had to say about the Tom Cruise movie. And then he goes for the GoPro again and he just gobbled it up. And he did it the way that like an alligator or a crocodile would swallow a huge hunk of meat from a fresh kill. You know, he didn't chew it all. He just kind of, and it's right down his throat. So, Lyle, what are you? Oh, and I start petting him again, and thankfully he heaves up the GoPro again. And this time I got up, I ran to the kitchen, got a couple of napkins, just picked them up, got them away from him, and at that moment my alarm clock went off. And I woke up.